has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free.
Okay, next question.
I'm a horse football coach right now.
You know, it got shoved up. It got shoved.
All right, reasons for optimism. Nikki, I'll start with you.
Well, I mean, the number one thing for me is like that just year two in the system, we're returning a lot of people, which we were not good last year. So I can see why that would be a red flag. But you could there were times last year, especially in the first half of the season, where you could kind of see the vision. And I feel like with just another year getting the roster, right, getting more buy-in. I mean, there's been so much talk about buy-in this year. Who knows? It could all just be crap, but it seems pretty genuine what they're talking about. And just, you got to coach. We came in to be a developmental program. We have Coach M, who's one of the best O-line assistants in the country. And I feel like it just all goes through him. So you just gotta trust the process. And I really think the year two, it just feels like with all the things we have, if it all just clicks, we could really sneak up on some people.
Yeah, I'm with you. I kind of like coming under the radar. I feel like there's a fresh batch of disrespect. Kind of got the chip back on the shoulder a little bit. Travis, what about you?
Yeah. I like that we're the hunters, not the hunted now. It's a lot of fun. But kind of going off of that, it's another year of Aiden Childs in the system. That should be a big reason for optimism. The way he was building towards a good finish till last season, and then you bring in Boyer, the new quarterback coach, to help him out. From all accounts, he's been improving since that came in. You see all these throws that he's making. I mean, obviously, social media teams are going to try to hype the team up as much as they can, but they're still incredibly impressive throws. And then just overall, we're deeper at key spots. We talked about the receiver position earlier. We kind of mentioned at the tight ends, even though that group hasn't really changed much, it's still deep. We talked about how there's better offensive linemen, a little bit better on the D-line. Still, linebacker room, as we haven't talked about, is still probably one of the best rooms on the team. And then we brought in some guys to compete in the secondary. So, I mean, I think it's just overall better depth, which is something that, builds the team into competing at the Big Ten.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think you guys pretty much hit on all my notes. I've talked about Childs a lot already. I think the weapons in the second year is just such a big deal. A couple other ones that I had talked about the chip back on the shoulder, kind of coming under the radar. Trev, you just talked about the offensive line and the offense in general. Second year with the coaches, I think it's a full recruiting period. It's a full spring camp, full fall camp. Not that they didn't have that last year, but I think the first year, Jonathan Smith's still getting his footing a little bit. I think the second year with the coaches, like I said, offensively, the playbook has got to be a little more open, a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like just more like flexible in the play calling. Everyone should have a better understanding, on how the play should be executed and everything. Joe Rossi is a guy that I think very highly of as a defensive coordinator. I think he will be handcuffed a little bit in terms of talent, and not to get into the concerns yet, but I think that he is a good defensive coordinator, and I think that that's another reason for optimism for me. And the last thing I put the schedule. I mean, they don't have to play Ohio State or Oregon. They get Penn State and Michigan at home. So I do think they have some tough road games. They don't play the two best teams in the Big Ten, in my opinion. So I think the schedule lends itself to a year where they could surprise some people. But in terms of optimism, I don't think there's anything really bigger than that. I mean, take all the things that we talked about, and then you put in a schedule where they don't have to play Ohio State, they don't have to play Oregon. This could be a big year. I think the path to a 9-win season is certainly there. I think we'll have to do some things that are not expected. Like people will have to overperform, but I don't think it's crazy to think it could happen.